Let's touch on Michigan and Iowa. Guys, I don't know that this game is necessarily in doubt. It was a 24.5 point spread when I put this together. In fact, the betting interest was not necessarily coming in on either side of that line. It was coming in on Iowa's first half line, which, Trey, do you know what that opened at?
For all
You're
those
muted.
unmuted.
0.5. 0.5. It was so bad it kept me from even being able to say it out loud.
Iowa at one point was favored to be shut out in the first half. Now the money has come in on the other side of that. Iowa is now certainly the betting favorite is that they will score at least a point in the first half of that ball game.
Good for Iowa. Come on, score a point.
1 point safety gets it done.
I think the drama in this game is not who wins, but what the final score is. And guys, I'm going to say that we call this a Christmas miracle. Iowa scores 10 points in this game. Final score of 24-10, Michigan over the Hawkeyes. I'll take Iowa plus the candy. I don't know why I'm doing it, but I'm believing in something.
I'm going to take Iowa plus the candy as well. Maybe it's the defense. Maybe it's, the just formula that Illinois gave last year against Michigan and Ann Arbor before they took on Ohio State. I think that Iowa can keep this close for some reason, and no one else in the world is going to think that they can, but they will.
I certainly don't think that they can. Michigan currently giving up 10 points per game on the season. So I guess technically speaking, Iowa could score 10. I just really think, yeah, just hit the average. Why not? That is best in the country currently for scoring defense. So shout out Wolverines. Look, I picked this one. I'm kind of tongue in cheek here. I think Michigan covers this by the half, and I don't think that they turn around. The only way I think Iowa ends up covering this in some way is if Michigan's third string quarterback throws a pick six that barely gets in under that number somehow. I think Michigan's going to put up another ugly effort against them. I think Michigan's legitimately trying to gun for the number one spot. I think at this point you have something to play for. You're playing, for the better matchup in the first round. And if you get that opportunity, that's a big deal, right? This is a Michigan team that hasn't advanced yet, despite making the playoff a couple of years in a row. They still haven't advanced to that championship game. So getting that, number one overall, being able to play maybe a slightly worse opponent in your first round gives you a better chance of getting there. And I think they're going to throw everything they can at it. Also, Harbaugh back on the sidelines. He finally is free from his self-imposed punishment. Sure. And so shout out to Harbaugh for getting back. I think Michigan's going to win this one real big.
Gracious, how